north, the real estate taxes are extremely high. And that's what drives a lot of people away from up north, is having a lower cost of living. And so we wanna continue to have that here in Amherst County and in the state of Virginia.
What we want to do is give you some different options for funding. So certainly from the fund balance is an option. I don't know that it's staff's highest priority is to pull from the fund balance. That's why we did discuss this meals tax. I will reiterate that Amherst County is at 4%. The town of Amherst is already at 6%, and the city of Lynchburg is at 6.5%. So from a competitive advantage or disadvantage, what we would request would be to go from the 4% to the 6%, would be the same as the town, still less than the city for the meals tax. Each percent would generates approximately $300,000. So going from 4% to 6% would get us roughly $600,000. And what that would allow us to do is not have to pull from the fund balance, because we would get some savings on the front end, where then we could roll them in on those heavy years that Mr. Taylor talked about, those 4 heavier, larger years. Another thing from a strategic planning standpoint, and one of the things that we've looked at from a staff standpoint, is we are going to grow. We've approved some big developments in Madison Heights, the Madison Heights Town Center, the Amherst Senior Living Facility, and some townhomes off near Dillard Road. Staff's also working with some other applicants for other properties that are within our growth boundaries. So Amherst County is being highly looked at right now. And so we do believe we know there's gonna be more needs for future capital improvements. I've met with Dr. Wells, talked about some potential needs at Elon Elementary School. We brought up tonight, we will be planning for landfill cell 2 expansion. There'll be always maintenance of buildings and parking lots and fields. So we're gonna have a need. So staff does recommend, for that reason, looking at that meals tax from 4 to 6% and dedicate that as a dedicated funding stream to capital improvement items, because that's something that I think we can do a better job of, making sure that we have a dedicated revenue stream towards capital improvement items. So I think when we look at advantage and disadvantage, I think going from 4 to 6 keeps us even with the town, still below the city. It also allows us to create enough funding to fund this school project, and then it puts a dedicated revenue stream in place for any future capital improvements.
4 years since I've been on this board, we did a cigarette tax, which brought in whatever it brought in, 500,000, something like that ish. And now we're talking about doing a 2% meals tax for very good